What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to GBALL Vision. Today I have for you guys an extremely exciting unboxing to dig into. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And before you head out, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. And feel free to let me know what you are carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. So, what are we taking a look at today? This is a brand new CJRB, and guys, they have not put out a disappointing model, in my opinion, in a long time. Every model that I've bought from CJRB over the last year and a half, 2 years, has been very, very well done, and this is one of, if not the most anticipated knife for me from CJRB. The Frac was up there and may still be number one, and the Prado kind of slipped through the cracks, which is their newest crossbar lock, slipped through the cracks to me. But this one I have known was coming for quite a while, and this is the one I've been waiting on. This is the brand new Pyrite, guys. And the new Pyrite, you say? Yes, the brand new Bowie Pyrite, and this has their satin sand wash finish, I believe they're calling it, and it looks amazing. Very, very nice. I love that they've been doing this type of finish. I know they've been putting it on some of their higher end models, and now they are bringing it to their very affordable line. Now, these are going to retail for around $80, but right now, as of recording this video, they do have a 20 or 30% off on Amazon. I'll link it down below, and hopefully I can get this up in time that coupon code is still running. I do know these were going pretty quickly on Amazon. All the models I checked all had a limited amount left available to be bought. So they may or may not be in stock, guys, when this video goes live, but I hope that they are, because this thing, guys, if it's anything like its other brothers, it is going to be outstanding. It already feels and looks almost identical to its brothers, but this seems to have a little bit better tuning than, say, the Pyrite Warney, the original Pyrite. The Pyrite Warney had a hole, a cutout, and the Pyrite Drop Point, which is the original, had thumb studs. Now, that one was tuned pretty well. The Warney was a little light. The large Pyrite was definitely tuned better, and the Frac was tuned to amazement, just flat out brilliant on that button lock. This is bordering the Frac as well. Very, very nice opening action. Very satisfying, very strong on those springs. And then there's no hesitation. There's no dragging on that button. So that is very, very nice. I wonder if we can use that fuller. Oh, whoo, baby. Yes, you can use that fuller, guys. It's nice and deep, so you'll be able to really get into that fuller and use it. So if you're a fuller person, you can use it. If you're a stud person, you can use it. Now that I know that I can use the fuller, I'll be using that for the reverse flick, and then I'll be using the stud for the thumb flick. Let's take a look at this Bowie blade, guys. Coming in RPM 9, and I anticipate they will be doing, this is going to be a hot commodity for them, and I anticipate they'll probably be putting this out in titanium and S90V or some semblance of that combination, because this is going to be a massive hit. Once these, once the word gets out on these and people start seeing these, it's going to be a game changer for CJRB and the Pyrite series. The addition of this is probably, this is the best move that they have made. Although it's not, I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit bigger Not a whole lot, though. I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit bigger, but with everything being said and everything considered, I can still get a nice full grip on this guy, no problem, and it's going to be very comfortable. You don't have nothing sharp or anything poking or prodding at you. You don't have to worry about a liner or a frame lock or anything like that, and they still chamfer that out very nicely. We do have a nice deep carry clip there. Not going to be left-hand friendly, though, on this model. Not sure why. Not sure if that's just the wood version like this one, or if that is all of them. I'm going to guess it's all of them. This one in particular is the rosewood, and this is the one that I saw originally a while back, and this is the one I landed on when I went to buy one. I love the blade finish that goes into the little darker steel bolster, and then you have this rosewood that has some beautiful hues to it. You know, you have some lighter grain, you have a little bit darker grain, and then you have some like burnt orange looking grain running through it. So it's very nice, very well finished, nice and smooth, but it does have some decent texture to it as well. You're going to have open flow-through construction, triangular milling in there for weight relief, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, the way companies have been able to finish steel over the last year or so has really made it very similar to what titanium feels and looks like. You know, if you didn't know any better, you know, you might think that this was titanium. Because it's a lot lighter than it used to be, and it's a lot better when it comes to how it's finished. So let's take a look at this guy in the pocket. We'll use our Issuing Stitches Hank here and see what this guy looks like. Should be a very nice deep carry. You won't see much, if anything, poking out of the pocket. Maybe that very top corner, but not bad at all. And the retention is good. This is the standard clip they've used quite a bit over the last year or so, and you can always upgrade the pocket clip, which I may end up doing. I may end up getting one of their milled clips for this guy and get it to either match the bolster or the blade, one of the two, because their milled clips are out of this world good. Why don't we go ahead and we'll cut something with this guy, but before that, let's talk about the button lock. We'll take a little bit closer of a look, and this button lock, guys, is one of the... Now, CJRB does an awesome job on their button locks, guys. Even their, you know, ones that could use a little oomph are still damn good, and they stay locked up. For the most part, CJRB has been solid across the board. I've only heard of very few mishaps with their button locks, and those are going to happen no matter what company it is. So, you know, very few mishaps that I've heard about with their button locks, and that's just a testament to how well they do everything internally there with that plunge lock and the tang of the blade and how that all interacts with each other. They do a very good job. While we're on that, there's no movement up or down, and there's no movement side to side. Very, very nice. While we're on it, let's go ahead and we'll check that edge. So we got our prototypical magazine paper here, and I don't know, I'm going to guess, but that looks to be about, what would you say? Maybe like 115 or so for the blade stock. We'll see. And it feels like it comes down nice and thin. And I have had no, you know, I've heard some people complain about their RPM 9, but I think they are either steel snobs or they just don't know what they're talking about. But I have probably, I don't know, 20 to 30 knives in RPM 9, and I have had no issues with corrosion. I've had no issues with the toughness of the steel. And as far as I can tell, you know, I'm not an edge retention testing king or anything, but I have quite a few knives, like 500 or so. And, you know, I know kind of what to look for and what isn't that good and what is pretty good, right? And RPM 9 seems to be a pretty damn good steel, especially when you can get it, you know, 50, 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks even. I think it's a very adequate steel in that price range. Let's go ahead and hit up some cardboard with this guy. The other cool thing is you have this spoon area here, and you do have that very fine tip. So yeah, you'll have to be up a little bit higher because it is a clip point, but you'll be able to, it's nice and low. It's a nice low clip point, so you'll be able to get right up on that tip if you need to do some precision work, which is nice. You know, some of them trail up a little higher. This is basically in line with the pivot, so that is awesome. And this seems to have a really good edge on it, guys. I'm not even trying to cut through this. Here's me trying. That is impressive. So the last test, the last check that we need to do here is test that lock. And, you know, I am a little nervous. I hope that it passes because this knife is awesome. It's not going to change anything with me if it doesn't pass. Well, a little bit, but I hope that it passes because typically they do pass when it comes to CJRB. And I actually really am enjoying this knife. You know, and this wasn't sent in by CJRB for the guys out there who whine and cry about, you know, me liking a lot of the knives that come onto my table. I like them. I try to see the best in knives, no matter what price point. Of course, I always pick and prod things, but I try to see the best in the knives. At whatever price range they are, I try to see the best in them. So if you don't like that, you can, you know, go to the next video. I'm not here to tell you to buy something. I'm not here to tell you not to buy something. Now, if something's real shitty, I will definitely tell you that I wouldn't buy it again or I won't buy it. But I'm here to tell you about the knife, show you the knife. If I like it, that doesn't mean you have to. That doesn't mean I'm telling you to buy it, right? That's just me enjoying the knife, me telling you about the knife, me telling you about some of the things that I would change on the knife. And more often than not, there's always something that I would change or add on any given knife, even if it's something very simple, you know. So that is my little tit for tat today. Let's check this thing. It seems solid. I hope that it is. Okay. Okay, baby. Come on. Come on. Ah, great. That's a good feeling, baby. Yes. This thing's money, guys. This one is anyway. Whoo. Well, if you want to know what my favorite pyrite is, forget that Wharncliffe one. Let me get the Bowie right here. Forget the large. Let me get the Bowie right here. This is awesome. I love the blade shape. It'll do everything that I would need for EDC related things. It's beautiful looking. You got the fuller and the studs. So you got the awesome reverse flick off the fuller or the stud. And it's tuned very well. The spring is very nice. It's got a nice little ting. Very nice little ting. And the drop action is very good. I like this thing, guys. Really, really like this. This is a classy looking knife, kind of a gent EDC type knife. I think this will deserve a titanium clip. And although I passed on the other couple pyrite models for the premium version, and I actually passed on the frac as well, which I may someday pick one of those up, the premium version of the frac. But when the premium version of this comes out, I will probably more than likely buy it, especially if they do S90V titanium and some sort of secondary onlay of carbon fiber or something. I will probably be all over that thing. I'm really enjoying this one. If you want to know, my first impressions on it are very, very good. Time will definitely tell, but very, very good off first impressions. Let me know what you think of this knife. Are you thinking about getting one? Did you already get one? Do you have any of the other pyrites? Let me know. I love hearing from you guys. Hit that thumbs up button too. I always appreciate it, guys. And if you're new to the channel, well, we release videos just like this one every day, sometimes twice a day. So hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, guys, I will throw up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out, and I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.